Boom, boom, this is everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of DanMachi Memoria Freese up today. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what's going on. So we've got several quests up that you might want to take a look at. Now, they're currently running the Steamy Scheme. This is just another one of the events that they had up. This is going to be running for a full month. It's not going to be ended until the 27th. So you have at least, another 20 days or so to get in there, and you want to knock out, you of course want to purchase as much as you can inside of the shop. Definitely get the Fame Amulet and the Hero's Light, and you want to also get the Hero's Medal here at the bottom, Hero Medal, because those can be used to purchase the bonds that you could use to strengthen your characters. So you definitely want to get everything that you can in here, as well as don't forget to do the gacha. Get a bunch of 3-star tickets. Now, they also have a gacha event up, pulls for, this has been running every day since still the 14th, so it's going to be going for another 5 days. So every day that you log in, you get a free pull. I think I've got like maybe once or twice I got a 4-star, but it's just a standard 3 pull. Now this right here is the one that you definitely want to look at. Both of the characters inside of here were from the actual anniversary event that they had, the Astria record, which was it was like a whole month anniversary event where they gave us the story, the backstory for when Aurora got raided and everything, when the attack on Aurora from outside forces. But the reason you want to take a look at these is simply because these are light characters. So if you don't have a light team, and I don't have a good light team, this is where you might want to go ahead and do some pooling. Now this is a rerun, so you might already have these characters. I have both of them, but I don't have enough bonds for them to be effective. We're going to try to correct that today. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. So these are light characters. So if you go into your sort and just choose light filter. So as you can see, in terms of light characters, I really don't have anything in terms of an actual character except for this Fells right here. He's fully maxed, fully ranked. He's one of the best healers, if not the best healer in the game. He has a revive, so he can actually bring back one of your characters when he executes his ultimate. So, definitely something to look at in terms of if you're looking for a character. So his special right here, which will revive adventurers. So, doesn't bring back, it looks like, So I've definitely got him. That's one of the reasons I've got him fully maxed out, is because I've been using him. But other than that, I really don't have anything else in terms of a light team. Now I do have Zard. Yeah, here's right here is Zard, and you can see like I have one bond for him, and then I've got where's Alfia at? Right here is Alfia, and I've got 3. I've already caught broker twice, and so I need 2 more to fully max out Alfia and Zard. So I'm going to go ahead and do the draw on this. Now this is a rerun, so they are offering a discount on the gacha. Okay, so if you go to it right here, they are offering a discount. There is no other banner for this. All the other pools are for the Steamy Scheme, which I'm not interested in any of those characters at this time. I've been building back up my Iris, because as you know, the last time I made a bunch of pools, leveling out a bunch of characters, finished up, I finished up from the first half of the Austria. I finished up I was working on getting all of those characters leveled up. I managed to complete, where's she at right here? I got her up to 5-star. Where's she at? She's in my fire team right there. So Elisa's all done, so she's fully 5'd. And the last pools were for her. I also did quite well on 9th duel. I've got 4 for her. I've already done 1, and I've got 3 more left. So I'll be able to have her almost maxed out for my water team. So I'm in pretty good shape on the water, but I am seriously lacking on light. I got no, except for a healer, you know, Fells. I got nothing that's even remotely useful on the light side. So, and it's very important that you do have at least 2 or 3 characters on your team for each of the elements, simply because that's the way you get into the level, to the zone here. Like, there's no way I can beat this right now because I don't have enough light characters to do it. But you want to do this because this is the way you get your ascension materials for your weapons. And that's going to take you to the next, that's going to take your teams to the next level. If you want to start beating some of these high level events, such as the Grand War here, you're going to need to have very, very powerful teams, because these are beasts that you're going up against. So to complete those events, or have, you know, you need to be able to take your characters up to that next level, which is the ascension level. Okay, because, you know, maxing them out, maxing out the equipment is the best way to get the stats that you need after you've fully limit broke them to +5. So we're going to go ahead and pull on the banner. Now you do get a discount on the banner on this one, which is nice. The new rerun banners. This goes, you draw from the 11 draw gacha with 200 iris for the first time, so you do get a little bit of a discount on that. Okay, it's not the interesting one where you actually get every, you know, like every off draw. They have some draws where if it's off, an off banner pool, like if it's not 2, 4, 7, or 10, that so in pools 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 would be 200. That it's only for the first time only. So let's hope we can get some Zards and some Alfias in this pool here. Okay, so now we get a 4-star. Okay, so we got, okay, that's good. That's what I wanted. That's who we want to see, is Alfia. Zard or Alfia is fine. I think I maybe got, might have got maybe 1 copy of the actual assist, which was you know, the guy who was in charge of the whole thing. I can't remember his name. Now you can get 4 stars off of the draws on this, because I have before. It just, what it means, you're just guaranteed on the pools 1, 4, 7, and 10 to get a, you know, to get a 4-star as to who that would be. So I got him. You know, I really didn't want to focus on him. Erebus. He actually does not have a very bad kit. He gives a strength and magic buff at 10%, which is not bad. But the problem is, there are characters, there are other assists that offer a higher buff, and this light resistance is really not useful in all situations, only when going up against light characters. If it was in like all resist, yeah, that would be, you know, that would be good. So what this does is this allows you to, it would help a light team if you put him as an assist on a team that's running light, because it reduces the enemy's resistance to light by 10%. But like I say, that's not a lot, and it's not really useful, and you only get that full buff when you maxed him out. So that was not what I was looking for. So this is a 3-star one here, but you can get 4 stars on these. It doesn't happen very often, but you can. And not getting any on these. So this right here should be another one of him. Not what I wanted. Not getting any of Zard. So this has not been a very good banner to pull on for me. There's 1 Zard. 2 Zards, actually. Okay, that's helpful. 2 Zards will be nice. I'll take them. Because if I can get a character up to 3 or 4 breaks, then I can use bonds to break the rest of the time. So, and there, okay, there's Alfia. That's what I was looking for. So, let's go ahead and take a look and see where we're set at now. And go into the filter and so for light. And you can actually sort that a little bit better so that it's only adventurers. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so we've got 2 for her, 3 more. So we'll be able to fully max her out. Zard, I think, will be 1, maybe 2 away from Zard. How many here? So we got 3 bonds. So I'll be able to get him up to +3. He's a pretty good character. They both do an extreme amount of damage. So that'll give me a basically 2, and then I've got a couple of characters, but I really don't have any bonds for them. Like, I got no bonds for that. I do have some bonds on this Brave Spearman Finn, so I'm going to be working on him as well too. Now that I do have, so I'll be able to pull out 2 fully max characters, and I'll be able to pull out a Zard at 3, and then Finn at 4. So that's a team that will be able definitely to complete the actual ascension level for that 7th zone for that light. So we just have to build those up. So that is a very good banner to pull on. All of the characters from the anniversary event, Australia Record anniversary event, are far and above top line characters. They really went out of their way to make really good characters for that event. That's one of the reasons. So I pulled on the first one. Elise was my main focus. Flaming Blade Elise. I like the character, so that's the one I wanted to get. And when I did the draws, she was the one that I pulled for. But like I said, I didn't get any others on the second event. I did pull on it, but it wasn't very. I got, like I said, as you can see, I got a couple. But they have reruns events. So this is a rerun, so you definitely if you pulled on those characters before, you definitely want to pull on it right now. That's the only banner that's open for them is this. There isn't anything else open for them. All the rest are Evolve the Steamy Scheme. So you got to pull on that banner if you want to complete any of those 2 characters. And I would suggest that you do if you get a chance, simply because of the fact that they are worth it. So let's see what we got here. Full 4-star ticket. Okay, so this is Argana. So I might have already finished her. Or was it Argana? It might not have been. Yeah, it was Argana. Yeah. So that's a bond. I've got 2 bonds first. So I will sell those bonds. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll give you an example of how you do that. So from your main screen, click on the little gear box here. Go to your inventory. Click on bond. And this will show you all the bonds that you got. So let's go ahead and sell those 2 bonds. I have to go through these, but it takes a really long time to clean them out. So where's those 2 bonds for her? As you can see, I have quite a bit of bonds to sell. So it's this right here. So you want to sell these. Max. Now this will give you dough. Okay. So we're going to sell these. Okay. So now those are sold. So now if you go back to the shop and go into the Serious and Dobe shop, you'll be able to use these the Dobe that you get. You can buy Adventure and Prism bonds, as well as 4-star ticket, Hero Lights, Hero Fauna. This is an excellent place to get a lot of that stuff just by selling the bonds. You only get Dobe when you actually sell 4-star bonds. 2-star and 3-star bonds only give you the Ceros, which, as you can see, is quite useful in terms of purchasing Hero Fauna. And you can get Hero Light, but you have to use Dobe. So if you're going to do this, Hero Light, I would just, hold off on using your Dobe for that, because unless you've got a lot of 4-star bonds to sell. As you get more characters and fully limit break them, and as you get dupes, of course, then you can actually do that. You can spend it, but I prefer to go for the Prism bonds to bond up the characters that I want. So, but you can purchase the Prism bonds, and these will limit break characters that aren't limited time characters. The Star bonds. Star bonds are for limited time. These are for not limited time. So any character that says limited time on, you have to get a Star bond. So for instance, if we go into the status board here, and we'll just go ahead and use, for instance, let's go ahead and use Zard. So right here is Zard. See, Zard is a time-limited character, so I cannot use the bond out of the shop on this. I have to use another bond. Okay, and that other bond that you get is from the special exchange, and then you go to Hero Meadows and Flame Band, which will give you Prism bonds, and you go to Gnome Tickets, which will give you Star bonds. Okay, and this is the one that you need to get for limited time characters, and the way you get this is through the tickets. Remember how I always said go for Gnome Tickets? Well, this is the reason you want to go for Gnome Tickets, because that's the way that you get the Star bonds, and Star bonds will work on time limited characters. So just be wary, be wary if you're going to purchase any of the bonds, that there are different bonds for different characters. All right, so that's it. So yeah, so I've got I'm going to start working on Alfia, get her up full, max her out, and then start working on Zard, get him maxed out, and then start working on Brave Finnegan, and I'll have a light team, and that should be really, in terms of what I need to actually do 7th zone. I'm still a little weak on the wind team. I've got a couple of characters for that, but 2 of the 3 characters are free-to-play characters. So the free-to-play characters are very good, but they're not better than the gacha pool characters. So you want to make sure, try to upgrade to get gacha characters. You want to get those free-to-play characters, like the one that they offered in this event here was an assist. I think it was an Apollo assist. Yeah, hot spring incident Apollo. Now this is going to, actually, it'll be a good character. We'll go take a look at him here inside the status board. So let's see if we can find him here. I think he's an assist. Let's look for Apollo. Now here he is. So as you can see, once you complete that, you'll be able to get that's not the wrong one. That's the God of Light Apollo. We need the Hot Spring Apollo, which is this one, Hot Spring Incident. As you can see, you have all the bonds. So status board is so Earth and Damage and Fire plus 6%. So he would be okay on an Earth and Damage team, and then foes at 6%. So that's not a bad buff, but it's not higher. The gacha pool characters will have a lot higher the option for that. So that's why you see this assist that I've got. See, he's at 10 for his buffs. So the free-to-play characters are not as good as the gacha pool characters. So sure, of course, because you're getting them free. But what you want to do is you want to focus on them and get them up, max them out, because they're giving you all the bonds inside of the events to do that. And then you build a team with that, and that will allow you to go through some of the harder events and earn more iris, and it'll allow you to actually start gaining some of those ascension materials that you might need to upgrade your weapons, and it'll enable you to get to the very hard event on these levels, because that's what you want to do on these events, is get to very hard and complete it, and then you just set and run this level right here to gather, because at the last battle on the very hard is where you get the most rewards, and you just keep running this until you can actually get the requirements to buy all the stuff, because they give you everything that you need to level up these characters. You don't need to spend any money to actually get. I've never spent any money on this particular game. I've never had to. I've always been able to, just by simply playing the game and enjoying it, because I enjoy the anime. I've never had to purchase anything. They've given, I've built this team, the teams that I've got all from free to play. So it's easily doable. It's just a matter of how often you want to play the game. I mean, I like to play the game daily, but you want to run the maximum on very hard. As you can see, you can get all the medallions that you need, the highest amount from within the last level on very hard. So you want to be able to have it. Those free-to-play characters will allow you to get to there. You can get to this last level with free-to-play characters. Because when I first started out, I was completing the events with free-to-play characters. I had 3 free-to-play characters and 1 time-limited character that I pulled on, and I was able to completely, all the events that came out, I was never able to not complete the last event combat level on very hard. I was always able to do it, but couldn't beat any of the 7th zone at the time. It took a little while to get to there, but you keep farming all of those upper levels, get all these hero medals and flame ambulance, then you exchange those hero medal and flame ambulance for bonds that you can use on any character, if it's a star bond, or a prism bond, based on time limit or not, and then you can level up the really good characters, because usually if you pull on the gacha, you usually get 2 or 3 of them, okay, because you're guaranteed on those to get, so, you get 2 or 3, then you complete it with bonds, and then you've got a 5-star max character. And you just do that over and over and over until you get a full team. And then once you get 1 full team, then you start focusing on other characters for different teams so that you can continually farm the 7th zone. And this is where you get the Ascension materials, which is what you need if you want to take it to the next level, your equipment. This will allow you to extend your weapon and give you, more power. Okay? And then, so that's the focus that you need. That's the way it goes. It's all circular here, encompassed inside the events and whatnot. They give you everything that you need, and they're very generous with free stuff. I mean, if you're logging on right now, you'll notice that there's several events up. There's 3 log-on events, and they're giving you hero lights, ascension bonus and stuff, all that stuff. The good stuff, that's the hardest stuff to get. And then once you get those bonds and sell them by going into here, remember there, inventory, bonds, and sell all these bonds for these 3-star characters. See? Getting that. And you can sell that. And you can get more of those, hero lights and ascension lights inside of there by selling your bonds. So it's all circular. There's ways to get just about everything inside of the game that you need, as long as you focus on playing the game. All of the events will have either a large amount of hero, they'll have a large amount. They'll have hero medals and flame ambulance. Most of the events have 1 of these in each. So within 3 events, you can get a bond for any one of the non-time limited characters. Okay, so that's the way it is. And as you can see, you can get those hero lights, and you can get those essential bonus right inside of here, 5 and 30. Okay, so everything that you need is in here, and there's no limit on how often you can farm the event, as long as you got, as long as you've got the stamina to do it. And trust me, stamina is not something. You should have a bunch of stamina, because as you go through these schemes here, normal, hard, and very hard, they give you a bunch of stamina that you can, the little bars and stuff that you can use for stamina. I don't think I can do it from within here, but they'll give you those little rice cakes and stuff that you can use for stamina. I've got so much stamina, I don't know what to do with it. So you shouldn't have any trouble with stamina. Okay, and you want to make sure that you farm for your fallen ones and for your Exilias. These are your experience books, and these are your fallen ones. Okay, and on Sundays, all of these are open, but you will actually get the actual. See, I've got orbs. I got a bunch of orbs, so I can choose and pick what I need to farm for. And I have not paid for any of that. This has all been free to play. So this game is very, very free to play as long as you play it. A lot of people don't understand free to play means that you can play it, but then you have to actually play it consistently, and if you do, you'll be able to get the stuff that you need to completely build your characters. So that is it. So yes, definitely pull on that banner for Zard and Alfia, because those are excellent light characters, and there's not a lot of light characters out there. So anytime you get a gacha for light characters, you might want to take a look at it, because, like I say, it's one of the hardest teams to build because they just do not have a lot of them out there. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you get notified each time I drop a video. So this is Kid Rick coming at you from the corner, signing out.